who on his way to this quarter-final sealed a place at the European Championship against a former semi-finalist in that event and a former winner on the European Tour, Joe Cullen. Interestingly, Joe Cullen won the first 4 meetings between this pair in a run that ended after his win in this event in 2018, and Ross Smith has won the last 3 meetings since then, including victories at both the Summer Series and Autumn Series against Joe Cullen, who's dropped just 2 legs in getting here, but in truth, Paul,
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Joe,
that much run against him into this quarter-final has Joe Cullen.
Yeah, that's immensely accurate. That's exactly what Joe wants to be throughout this game. And
one round
see if Ross Smith runs out of steam in this one and Joe can canter to another big victory here. How much energy is he going to have? Potentially a semi and a final.
85.
There is something to be said about being tested on your way to the latter stages of an event. Joe has not been tested yet.
Yeah, Dave Chisnell well below par this afternoon.
Yeah, that means nothing in darts. In golf it's a great thing, but in darts it's not very good at all.
He swept aside Robert Marjanovic yesterday.
93.
Well, Robert played brilliantly in his first game, but wasn't able to get himself through to Sunday.
And so Ross Smith, everything that he's done has been impressive.
I look at 25 here.
94.
Oh, interesting. And very good thinking there from Joe. A lot of people might have gone for the 25 to leave 161.
One round 40.
The threat that Smith poses might be, in my opinion, the best practice facility on the tour here in Risa, because it's very large, good temperature, great place to zone out. But people are very aware of who's playing well.
96.
Joe knows that Ross is in form.
Double top.
54.
He's handed an opportunity to Smith.
Ouch. 78. He's not guaranteed a shot at double now. Doesn't get one from 87.
47.
That's why you're getting the gritty teeth there from Smudger. Double 10 for Joe. Ooh, went for the south of it. Can't believe it's dipped into the 30. What a bonus. Ross Smith, can he find double 10? Oh, he can't.
Joe, you require 20.
Tale of missed doubles. And that's the way this one started.
Game shot, first leg. Joe Cullen, second leg, Ross the throw first.
Off the hook there.
Game on.
A bit of a wobble at the end for Joe. Should have taken it on double 10, didn't, but was given the extra opportunity. And that is something that Ross can't afford to do in this match. You were privileged to be in the box for that previous match. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was very, very gripping.
96.
The standard was excellent all the way through, but the drama at the end was, well, almost unbearable. You said you wanted to just sit back and watch it. You enjoyed every second.
It's a great fixture. Ratajski against Sulevic is a genuine rivalry. They don't dislike each other.
134.
Central European darts at its best. They're godfathers of this game. And I get excited about them when they play each other.
Yeah, it took a turn in the first match of the evening when Michael van Gerwen, seemingly out of nowhere, returned to the green machine.
133.
It's going to be the same semi-final as last week. Sulevic against MVG. So ranking cash going the way of Sulevic and MVG this weekend. How much more will they rack up? How much more will these guys rack up? Another Oh, he'll be devastated with that because the lie was so nice.
86. Russian require 47.
A dozen 180s in this event, more than anybody else. Is he moving across?
Has to. That is right in the way.
15.
Possibly the worst dart he could
Joe,
have
you
thrown.
require 52.
Joe
Game
punishes
shot
him
and
on that
second
segment.
Joe Cullen.
As Ross
Third
Smith
leg, Joe
continues to miss,
first. Game
Cullen
on.
is taking his chances again.
I'm sure it will be a little bugbear of Joe Cullen's that he's kept running into Ross and losing of late.
93.
He doesn't want it too much, Murph. If you want something too much, it won't happen. I wanted to beat Steve Lennon a lot. It didn't happen. And when you're constantly losing to the same person, it becomes something in your head. If you just forget about the head-to-head record somehow
40.
and just plod on and do your thing, it's going to come that way. I had it with Kim Huybrechts for seasons. I couldn't beat him. And I went through a bit of a process of being a bit calmer. That's when the win against Huybrechts came. If Joe wants to beat him, he's got to continue to do this.
139.
He's not as good as Ross in leg number 3.
The calm resulted in karma. Joe Cullen still only
45.
the loss of legs twice in this tournament. And a big score here could help him on his way to forcing Ross Smith
Russian
to take
require
out a big finish, and that really has
136.
been the order of the evening.
Just a little bit. That one's gone a bit vertical. Dipped at the very end.
96. Joe, you require 92.
Joe will probably go 60 here. Confidence. Right there. And
Game
there.
shot on the third leg. Joe Cullen.
To winning
Full leg
most of the
Ross
legs
Smith
he's playing, and
first.
it's
Game
starting
on.
to show.
They're never in doubt. That first start, absolutely sublime. Cullen, halfway there.
Well, I thought that Ross Smith would maybe play with a bit of freedom this evening because there was double pressure on his game earlier.
58.
Came through it and booked his place into the Euros. And with that one already banked, he could fully focus on trying to win this event and this game against Cullen first and foremost. He's got to get away from that. Get away from that. Oh, well, the Tyskies came out of the ball when it was a bit wobbly. And how Ross Smith did not displace that dart.
97.
He's a wizard.
He just keeps hitting 180s at will.
Is that the name of the board?
100.
Called the board Will.
Russian require
Failed in anything
121.
so far in this match, but it looks like that one might help him.
This one should be going the way of Smudger. Any idea why it's called Smudger? I don't know. I'm sure we've got some tweeters out there who might know in the Kent area of England.
Common nickname for people called Smith.
No. Well, we'll soon find out as he goes for double 16.
Game
After a
shot
much
the
finer
fourth leg.
effort than his last time down there.
Let Joe the front
Puts
first.
the gap
Game
to
on.
2.
A little over a year ago since Joe Cullen
96.
tasted glory finally on the European Tour. Did it in style by beating Michael van Gerwen in the final.
That was a great performance. A great game, actually, in Mannheim.
134.
Final of the autumn series as well, lost out to Damon Heta.
Yeah, Damon was playing a bit of a
97.
weedy game in that final. He was picking his shots at the right times. He didn't average huge, but he was very efficient. And Joe's best performances of that day were before the final.
140.
There you see that scoring is for show and doubles are for Joe.
138.
You tell him that, he'll have that tattooed on his arm if he's got any space left. Not really sure where the shirt finishes and the tattoo begins.
Could be said of either. Here's that scoring again.
125. Joey
wide.
require 170.
Little kick of frustration from Ross Smith, but he will get the chance to get a break of throw
81.
here.
There's no punting in darts,
Rossi require 102.
but you have to complete the 102. Well, he can still do it. Not anymore. I think he's starting to get a bit angry.
78.
This game
Joey require
slipping away
89.
from him. If Joe can get this on double 16 again.
Game
He's been
shot,
lethal
fifth leg.
down there.
Jack Cullen,
Don't leave
sixth
Cullen
leg.
on
What's the
32.
throw first?
Wow,
Game
so
on.
good.
There you see how good. Joe Cullen faultless in that department.
140.
A few misses on double 10 earlier, but switching to the left side of the
93.
board, he has been devastating down there. Never had the privileged position of being at this stage
93.
of a quarter final, and I've only lost 3 legs in the entire tournament. That's got to do something for your confidence. You might not be over the line
43.
yet, but you're feeling very good about your chances.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because you made the point earlier that sometimes a good battle can do you good.
140.
Well, if the last game's anything to go by, Sulevic was in position and was reeled in and could have lost but
74.
won. There's
Rossi
producer.
require 128.
It's looking like Joe's going to lose his second leg of this match,
60.
his 4th of the tournament, unless he maxes here. Which he does. Asking you shall see.
Rossi requires 68.
He hasn't hit anywhere near the amount of maximums as his opponent has, but that one puts some pressure on this shot.
Game shot in the
He puts
sixth
to it
leg.
though, Ross Smith.
Ross Smith, 7th leg Joe to throw
With the
first.
exception of a couple of misses from Smith, that double 16 bet has been taken an absolute hammering.
96.
Ross Smith's not the kind of dart player who likes flashy shoes or Jason Marion style
96.
dart shirt with every single colour palette you can think of. He's a man in black, going under the radar.
140.
He almost reminds me of one of the characters from The Matrix, and it was played actually as Mr. Smith. Not the guy in the glasses, one of the agents, but the guy in the
135.
later part of the trilogy who had a bit of a beard. When you look at Ross Smith at the back of the
95.
stage, he's got a definitive scowl about him. I like to watch him play it. I like his style.
He's battering that treble 20. Carries on like this, he will get chances. Whether or not he can convert them.
140. Joe, you require 170.
Got one of these last week. Might get another. Wire clip up.
125. What's your require 130?
Well, Smith needs just one treble, and most of the time he's managed more than that. Does get 2.
Game shot in the 7th leg. Ross Smith.
Does make a match of this.
8th leg, what's the throw first?
How good was that? Every dart,
Game on.
every throw was rigid. robotic, rhythmic, accurate.
Ross Smith has been
100.
fine battle all weekend. He's averaging in 3 figures here.
134.
It looked as if Joe Cullen was going to have another cruise, but he certainly has got a good game on his hands now. And the way that Ross Smith is battering that treble 20,
140.
Cullen might have to ride his luck a little bit.
You're not wrong.
Or raise his game.
140.
He came back into the game against Gezi Price, didn't he? That wasn't that long ago. It was about 24 hours ago. So he may be calling on those memories and the feelings that he had last night to try and get out of this little jam that he's found himself in. But he's done a good job so far of getting the last couple of legs.
Yeah, worst position, 4-0 down.
Yeah, 4-1's easy.
He kept his head. Joe Cullen has,
93.
fairness to him, raised his game.
Joe, you require 112.
Yesterday and this afternoon. Well, this would be a way to respond.
96. Ross, you require 68.
Ross Smith has got a very familiar number. Same destination. Same finishing point.
Game
Same
shot in
result.
the 8th leg. Ross Smith, 9th leg. Joe to throw first.
Play.
Game on.
Money's worth.
It bodes well for another grandstand finish.
125.
Like the last match, neither man backing down.
We mentioned about Cullen not being
96.
tested yet. He's being tested here. Loved what Cullen said. He
100.
was involved in a last leg shootout for his first title on tour against Darryl Gurney. Said he learned so much about himself in that
77.
last leg. Maybe as much in that last leg as he had his whole career. And that experience of coming through that is something that Ross Smith doesn't have. So
96.
will the
Joe, you
experience of
require
the multiple title winner get him
148.
over the line in the next couple of legs, potentially another? Oh,
80.
that's gone right into the stem, I think. He's left himself on that 68 again. But this time it's his chance on it, not Ross's.
Yeah, and it could have an effect on this leg, and therefore in this match that bit of bad fortune for Joe Cullen.
He doesn't want to go away from the 20s, and I
60.
understand why.
Joe,
want
you
to try and lead
require
80.
68.
At worst 120. 16 for double, yet again.
52. Ross, you require
Cullen smells
120.
trouble. This is not an easy out for Ross Smith. It's now impossible.
Yeah, the first time he's really flinched. Cullen missed his last couple of attempts at double 16, having been flawless
64.
before.
Joe, you require
He
16.
has 3 darts at double 8s.
Game shot in the 9th leg. Jake Cullen, 10th leg. Ross to throw first. Game on.
Well, both players have come through a match today for £2,000. The jump from a guaranteed 3,000 to 5,000 at this stage.
100.
This match is worth 1,500. £6,500 for the semi-finals. Get there and you will play a £3,500 match. You want to be involved in the £15,000 match at the end of the evening.
You mentioned earlier on, Paul, that aside from Ross Smith, whoever wins will be
123
for the European Championship. I think that's something that Joe Cullen would love to hear. Who do you think it would love it? Who would love it the most?
134.
Michael Van Gerwen. Unquestionably. Don't forget about that little cherry on the cake as well. Spot in the Grand Slam.
80.
If you're not already in it and you win this, you'll be there. Just like De Souza.
Cullen's never been there.
That is one of the most baffling things in darts. It's a bit like Clemens not making a Sunday on the Euro Tour. Cullen's never been at the Grand Slam. It's unbelievable. Does he not like Wolverhampton?
60.
Well, it's not for want of trying. He did win one of these events last year and not make it.
100. Russia require
To stay in the match.
138.
He's going traditional, is he? Yes. Doesn't get there. A lot of people these days like 2 treble 19s for double 12.
100.
Cullen
Joe, you
has his
require
first chance
106.
to finish this game off.
You know where he wants to finish, and that's how he does finish. Joe Cullen, moving to the semi-finals here at the International Darts Open.